Hey there everybody, Johnny T here, and today we're going to put a new battery in this watch. As we can see, it is giving me the low battery indicator. I think that's about 4 ticks at a time. This is a Tissot watch. This watch is basketball themed. You can see the basketball in the bottom left corner there. You can see a chain link fence. It's kind of a cool watch. It's got this really cool finish, kind of like a I don't know, bead blasted gunmetal, I suppose. Still has the plastic on the back. I think this is a 3x3. Is the actual model number? No, that's just the model. I don't think I could get this on camera. Yeah, I can a little bit there. The actual model number looks to be, I think it's T116.617.36.067.00. It's got 100 meters water resistance. I don't think this is screw down. No, it's not a screw down crown, but it looks really good actually. I really like the this kind of bead blasted gunmetal look. It's a really cool looking watch, and these little details in the watch face are pretty nice as well. This is a large watch, probably 42 millimeter. It's got a date and the 4 o'clock over here on the bottom right. I believe it has loomed hands and indices, and yeah, here is the tag. There is the model number again, in case you all need that. You could pause the video and take a look. Yeah, pretty cool watch. The leather band is quite nice, although historic. Well, this is, yeah, so Tissot leather bands, I don't know what it is about them, but they like to kind of deteriorate in the inside. I'm not sure what kind of process they're using for these bands, but a lot of the used Tissot watches that I've gotten have, yeah, the inside, like, felt is always just coming up and torn up, so just FYI. Otherwise, the band's quite nice. It's very thick, very pliable. And it also has these quick release spring bars, which are nice. So I think the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to get my Bergeon 7403, and I'm going to double wrap this kind of wax paper. This is what I use for my label printer. This is what the sticky labels are on. It's relatively thick. I don't think this will go through when I'm taking the case back off. We'll see. I know I'm supposed to use like a thick plastic, but I don't know if the clearance is enough to use a thick plastic material at this time. So I'm going to go ahead and use a yeah, some wax paper that's just folded on itself. Pretty cool watch. So here we go. I'm going to want to hit this probably from 12 o'clock. I think that's a pretty good place to try and open this. Don't want to damage the watch, so I'm going to try and be as careful as I possibly can, which, you know, I do. Do I have a professional case back opener? I do, but I don't think I'm going to use it for this one. I think I should be fine with my just my tool. So this is a snap-on. Doesn't have any notches anywhere. It's got a big lip though. And yeah, so there's no way to really screw it off because I don't believe it's a screw off. So I'm gonna double wrap and get the blade in there nice and good, and then I'm just going to try and get it underneath this lip. It's not working. Maybe I should single wrap it. It is cutting through this. It is cutting through this. So you know what? I think I'm going to use a bit of plastic. Let's see if that helps. And it'll also help me look what I'm doing. Let's try this again. Let's try and hit it from the... Let's get some leverage on this lug here. See if we can't do it over here. No? Interesting. Try again. Ah, there we go. Okay, wasn't too bad, and my tool did not go all the way through the plastic, so I don't believe I scratched it there. Alright, let's take a look and see what we're working with here. Tissot watches, they're nice, they're good. They're on the used market, they're not super amazing. Look at that. Wow. Tissot Hong Kong, so this is made in China. But look at the inside of that. Whoa, that's really cool. Huh. Interesting. Yeah. Very cool. Okay, so what do we got? We have a ETA. Looks like it's a G10.212 Swiss V8 4 jewel. It's using a 394. Let's get a better look at that. There we go. Well, yeah, that looks okay. It's very reflective, so it's hard to get on camera. So I think the way I'm going to attack this and get this battery out is I'm probably going to come in over here where the spring tension is and just pry it out. I think that should work. Yes, very nice. Get my plastic tweezers. Okay, so it's a 394. That should be... I got some 395s right there. That's not what I want though. Let's see, 394. Here we go. Okay, I think that's a pretty deep recess for our battery. There's a piece of so depending on where you get your batteries, they might have some of the packaging. I don't know. I think it has to do with just like a chemical reaction with the battery and the specific packaging. But sometimes they'll get like a little piece of white material right there. Some of them are worse than others. I don't think continuity will go through that. So I'm just going to scrape it off with my plastic tweezers. I don't want to scrape up the battery with metal. And it's removed. Alright. So you want to use your plastic tweezers. You don't want to, because this will short the battery and it'll take a lot of life off the battery. A lot of the milliamp hours are just going to go to resistance, so we don't want that to happen. And I think if we put it in like this, yeah, that was quick and easy, very easy. Okay, so that's that. Let's see how it runs. Well, it appears to be running better now. I'm no longer getting the 1 every 4 second end of life indicator there. So that's nice. Okay. Do I want to use my... Yeah, I think I do. I'm going to use my professional case back vise here to try and give even pressure on the case back and get this case back on as cleanly as I can. I just need to find a couple things first. This one wants to use these. Alright. So the way this works is we want to match the watch case with the bottom and then the watch case back with the top. I believe this is the widest. Yeah, that's pressing. That's not going on the bezel. That's going to be a problem. Let's see if I can find something else. maybe I should use... So this goes to a different device that I have, which I can't quite remember where that is, but this is going to be much larger. So what I want to do is make sure that it's going to hit the bezel and not the crystal, because you can destroy your crystal, shatter your crystal if you put a lot of pressure on it. So I want to just make sure that I'm pressing against the bezel of the watch, so this will work for that. And then on the other end, I think I want to use something a little bigger than this one, because you want to try and cover as much of the case back as I can, and this one doesn't quite do it because we're putting pressure on the very edge, and any unevenness is going to make this not go on clean. So let's see if I can find something a bit better. Maybe this one perhaps would work. Yeah, so there we go. This is what we want. I believe this should do nicely, assuming it'll work on this device, which it might not. We'll find out. I don't see why it wouldn't. Yeah, it'll work. There you go. So it just screws on like that. This is a 42 millimeter, and then this other one is a 40. It looks like a 46. And then I just put this back on like that. You can get one of these on eBay. I think I bought this one for, I want to say it was like 30 bucks. It's pretty nice for the price, actually. I think it came from the UK. Alright, so now all we want to do is align the... I'll get this out of the way for a second. Get my watch back over. So we just want to get the case back aligned with the watch again. Make sure this gasket is in place, because it's kind of trying to come off right now. Right, it's using a very, very nice thick red rubber gasket, which is kind of cool. Okay, so I do believe that we want everything to be red like this. In relation to the watch face. So if this is upright, then I do believe this is how the case back wants to go back on. So I'll just place that in, try and get it as even as I can. Okay, but before I do that, it's good practice to just kind of blow everything off first, just in case any kind of debris or anything got into the movement, or inside the case of the watch, I should say. This looks pretty good. Let's get my press over here. Let's put this inside like so. And then I will try and get a better shot of this. Okay, so what I'm trying to do here is just feel with my fingers and make sure everything's just lining up properly. And then I want to very slowly come down with this and just make sure it's lined up as good as it can be. That looks very good. And then there we go. There was no snap there, but the case back is back on. So, not too shabby, if you ask me. Get my camera back to top down. Cool. Oop, it's crooked. Let's see. Something like this, perhaps. There we go. Okay, let's take a look. Yep, looks good. 100 meters. It's fine. There we go. Done. Done, 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 done. It's running. Let's see if the chronograph runs. It should. There's no reason why it shouldn't. Beautiful. Not bad. Let's get dimensions while we have it off the band. Make sure zeroed out. So our lug to lug is 51 millimeter. Case size is 11.5, call it. Or I'm sorry, thickness, not size. And then the thickness, oh, this is a chunky monkey. So the thickness is actually, or I'm sorry, the case size is 45 millimeter, not including pushers and crown. If you include the crown, we're talking 49 millimeters. This is a large watch. And then the lug width is 22 millimeter. So, man, I can't think for it right now. Ugh. Anyways, yeah, there you go. It's got a sapphire crystal. Shouldn't have any issues with that. It's a very cool looking watch, especially for somebody who likes basketball. What is this watch worth? Not much, actually. I think brand new, this was probably a $450 watch, knowing Tissot. On the used market, oof. Tissot watches really do lose. Well, I mean, it's a brand new watch, right? So it's new with tags, fresh battery. It's technically never been worn, right? I do feel like the MSRP on this was probably like $450. On websites like Joma Shop, you know, these kind of watches go on sale for 50% MSRP a lot of the time, around there. So I wouldn't be surprised if this watch was on Joma Shop for $200 to $250 at some point. So what can I get for this on eBay? I don't know. Probably try for $200 perhaps. I think that $100 is the absolute lowest it'll probably go for, $100, and that's a great deal. You're getting a Swiss watch with 100 meters of water resistance, chronograph, sapphire crystal, large. It's got some cool graphics on the face, so not a bad deal. $100 for this is actually quite nice. So yeah, that's all I got to say about that. Let's just reset this chronograph now. Ta-da! Thanks so much for watching. If this was useful, please like and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you all on the next one. Take care.